Imagine clicking one button and getting every invoice, report, and contract your business needs. In this video, I'll show you a Python business automation script that can do that. Here is the list of all the modules I'm going to use. Patlib, OS, and Json are used for working with JSON files. And here is the JSON file that stores all the text I'm going to put in my contract. If you want to follow along this tutorial, I have this exact JSON file on my GitHub. Link to my Git is in the description below, so feel free to check it. And these other imports are used for putting data in contract file. Now that you know the setup, let's start coding our script. First, I'll create a function for loading JSON. I name it load data. The path to that JSON is contract.json, and I will return the data from that JSON like this, json.loads. This will load the JSON file, but I need to provide the path. I'll put path, and inside here, path, and then write read text. And you should read the text in encoding UTF-8 to get all the possible symbols. Now that we've loaded the JSON file, we can start building our contract. So I'll create build contract function, and in this function I'll pass data and also the output file. I'll write it out path, and the name of the file should be contract.pdf. Then let's create the template for our PDF file. Doc should be simple doc template. First, you need to write the path to your file, output path, and then, for example, you can write some parameters like this. I'll write page size should be A4. That is the standard. For example, I can also put left margin to be 50 or right margin to be 50. I can also put top margin, but let's make this one 60, and also the bottom margin to be 60 as well. And now we've created our doc template. Next, we need to create our text styles for different parts of our contract. The title, the name of the section, the actual paragraph style, etc. So for that, I'll write base to be get simple style sheet. And this will get some simple styles, but I want to create my custom one. That while create title, style, and to create your custom, you need to write paragraph style. And here we have some parameters to modify. First, you need to write the name of your style. Here should be title. You're not going to use this, but Python needs this for ID. Then you can write parent to be base, and from base you want all the properties of heading 1. What this parameter does, it inherits all the properties of this heading 1, and later you can override them. For example, I'll put alignment to be TA centered. I can also put font size to be, let's say, 16, then put the height of my font to be 20, and then the space after the text, for example, 6. I'll create 2 more styles in the same manner. And here are the 2 styles that I created. Section style is the style for the title of the section, and body is for the regular text inside paragraph. But let's put that text in our contract. First, we'll store all the text in a story list. So I'll write here story and make it a list. To create a paragraph, you need to write paragraph, and here you should pass the text you should put inside your paragraph and the style. So from the data, which is actually the JSON file, I want to get the title, and the style of this should be the title style that I created. Then right after the title, I want to print the section title. So here I'll write another paragraph, and that data is not inside our JSON, so we need to write it manually. For example, the title should be parties and vehicles, and the style should be section style. To add this to our document, we need to call our document template, then here write build and pass the data, which is this story list. And now everything is done. But I need to call this function. Let's check if the name of our project is actually main. If it is, then we want to call this build contract function with the data from our JSON file. But when I run this code, I need to find where that contract PDF is and open it. If I want to open it when I run this script, I need to write os.startFile and pass the path to the file, which will be contract.pdf. And let's run the code to see our contract. And this is your first contract that you created. Now let's put all other text that we want inside this contract. But first, let's look at the JSON file. If we look at the JSON file, we see that intro, clauses, and other points are keys, and the values for these keys are actually lists. So we will need some for loop to iterate through these lists. That's why here I'll write for txt in my data.get. This is the safe method for checking if it already exists, intro. And if intro key exists, then everything is good. But if it doesn't, then return an empty list. And what I want to do is add that paragraph in my story. So here I will add a list element that will contain paragraph and the text that I already get from this text variable, and the style should be body. But this is not enough because this will stack everything one on top of another. I want some spacing. That's why I will also add a spacer object and here pass the width of my space and the height of my space, which is 1 and 6. And that's it. Let's run the script now to see how it looks. And this is how our contract looks like now. Let's close it and add the rest of the text. So after this is done, I want to add another section title. So here I will write story.append paragraph. And because I don't have the title in my contract JSON, I need to write it manually. For example, terms and conditions. And this should be written in a section style. Now again, I will check for, but let's say I want to enumerate all these terms here. For that, here I will need to reuse enumerate function. I'll write I, then clause in enumerate data, get the clauses key, and start from 1. And after this is done, I want to add the text in my story. So I'll write story plus equals to, then a list again. Here write the paragraph, but now the paragraph text should be the f string. Here write f string I to evaluate the I, dot and then the bracket, and then print the clause. And after this is done, I want this to be in a body style, and also I will add a spacer object. And let's put the space to be 4. And now the clauses are done. The only thing left to add is other points. So here I can write if. Also, the common practice is to first check if your key actually exists and then run it. Here I didn't have to write if because for also checks if the key exists. So here I will write if data.get check if other points key exists. If it doesn't, then I want to return empty list, and if it's empty, then we won't enter this if scope. Here I write story and append another section. So here I'll write paragraph, and the title of this section should be, for example, other points to remember, and this should be written in a section style. Then I want to create another list because I want all those points to be bullets, not enumerated. So I'll write here bullets. And here I will create a list item, and then write a paragraph, and here T, and then to be printed in a body. But I want to get all those paragraphs from my contract JSON here. As you can see, I want to get all of these. That's why here I need to write a list comprehension. So I will write, and let's also put this left index to be 8. And that's why I will here write for T in data other points. And now we've created our bullets. The only thing left is to add them to our story. To add them to story, I want to write story.append, but I don't want to simply add bullets because I won't have any. I need to use list flowable. This actually creates list of flowable items. And here you need to put the data, in my case, bullets. And then you need to specify what kind of bullets you want. Do you want enumeration, some objects, or let's say in my case, actual bullets, dots. So here I'll write bullet type to be bullet and put the left index to be 18. And if I run this code, I should see those bullets as well. And here I have bullets. And this contract looks very professional and almost complete, but the only thing left is to here add signature of the buyer and the seller. So let's add those elements as well. To add them, I will write here a lambda function, p, to be lambda, t, and then y, p, because I will write a lot of paragraph and then some text and then body, and I don't want to repeat myself that much. So here I will create this paragraph to type it simply faster. T, and here body. And now I can write story.append. I want to add some space, 1 in the width, and let's say 80 in height. Then I will also add a paragraph that says signature, and it should be written in a section style. But let's remove all these extra brackets. And then I want to also add another space. So here I'll append spacer, but now I don't need that much space. I'll write 1 and write 20, for example. And let's see how that looks. And because I want those signatures to be one after another, if you visualize them, they can look like a table. And that's why I'll create a list of lists, which is actually a matrix, which is the closest thing we have to a table. And here I write this, then here write P, and write some underscores. I think this is enough. Then here I will also write another one. And this P is this lambda function. Don't forget that. Then we will have another list and write here P name of seller, and also have another paragraph P name of buyer. And let's also add the dates. P and here write date, and here write P date again, underscores. And this is the data that we want to put in our contract. Now let's create the table. So here I'll write table to be table. Sig is the data that we want to put. Then let's create column width, but this is not the name of the parameter, column widths. And the width of the column should be the actual document width divided by 2 and then multiplied by 2 to get those same width for the other one as well. And let's align them at the center. And the only thing left is to make this style a little bit better. So I'll write table.set style, and here write table style. And now let's create the style. I'll pass a list, and here you should write what type of style. I want alignment, and this will align horizontally. Then you write the starting and the ending position. I mean the starting and the ending cell, which is 0, 0, the starting cell, and the ending cell, it may be for you 0 and 1. But for me, I want the last cell, which is -1, -1. And how you want to align it, I want to center it. And for the next one, let's put vertical alignment as well. V align, and here let's put again the starting position, which is 0, 0, and the ending position for me again, the last cell, -1, -1. What kind of alignment? Now we want middle. And that's it. We've created the table. We've also set the style. We should only add it to our story. So story.append table. Let's run the code to see how our contract looks like. I have a mistake somewhere here. Oh, I didn't here put comma. Now it should work. And as you can see, these contracts look really, really good. Very professional. You can apply this same knowledge for invoices, reports, or whatever PDF files you want to edit or create. If this Python business automation wasn't enough for you, I've also got a full tutorial on how to load and process data from CSV files in Python. Make sure to check it out next. And while you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more Python automation tutorials.